Yes, thank you, Emma. So let's talk about wishes. There's many times when we make a wish. When you blow out your birthday candles, everyone says, "Hey, make a wish," and you make a wish, and then you blow them out. You can wish on a shooting star. So you see a shooting star, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, make a wish!" Or at 11:11, you make a wish, or you have an eyelash, and you make a wish, and you blow it off, or a dandelion. There's many ways where we make a wish. Big stretch from Olive. Um, when you make a wish, a lot of times you cross your fingers and you're like, oh my gosh, I hope that this will happen. But a lot of times we're not super confident that it's going to happen because we make some crazy wishes. So we hope that it's going to happen, but we're not confident. We kind of forget about it and move on, honestly. What's awesome is God does not work this way. We don't have to cross our fingers and really hope that God is going to do what he says he's going to do, or that God is going to speak to us, or that God will still love us. We know that he's going to do these things because he's done them before and he promises to do them again. So when we read the Bible, there's many stories of times when God has shown up and he's spoken to his people and he shows his love for his people. He makes all these promises to his people and he comes through on them then. And we know that the Bible does not represent the end of God. The Bible is just the end of this story of God, but he's still working and doing these things with us today, and he's still going to fulfill his promises. And you might be saying right now, like a quick hand raise, like, what are those promises, Tammy? What are you talking about? Here's just 3 of his promises. God promises that he will work everything together for the good of those who love him. That verse is in Romans. God also promises that he will follow us with goodness and mercy all of our days. That's from Psalm 23. He also promises that he will not leave us or forsake us. That is from Hebrews. So God has said these things in the Bible, and he never said, hey, but that'll end when the Bible ends. No, he says, and I will keep doing this until I come back. And God hasn't come back yet, so we know he's still doing it. So to keep thinking about this idea of promises and God coming through on his promises, I'm going to read these promises again, and I want you to ask yourself, which one stands out the most to me and why? So first promise that God makes, and these are just like 3 of them. There's so many. First one that we're going to talk about is God works everything together for the good of those who love him. The second one is he will follow us with goodness and mercy all of our days. The third one is he will not leave us or forsake us. So out of those 3, I want you to pick one that stands out to you the most, and then think about, why does that stand out to me the most? And just spend some time with that answer. That is all I have today. So we're going to pop over to Emma for our invitation.
So to celebrate National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, we invite you guys to make your own batch of cookies. I will leave a recipe to follow in the description box below, as well as a gluten-free chocolate chip cookie recipe. And if you don't have the ingredients or time to make these at home, then that is totally okay. You can celebrate this day in bakery because we always have orders for chocolate chip cookies. That's it for today, guys, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.